Hello, everybody. The Eagles have made a move. It was a big move that they've made. Obviously, they weren't happy with Anthony Harris, the safety, their starting safety, and they really haven't been happy with the safeties other than Epps. Not really happy with what they had at the safety position. So now they made an acquisition. They grabbed Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, who is he's a better cover guy. He's a good ball skills. 3 interceptions last year, but Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the Eagles have acquired him and they let go of Anthony Harris. Now, they've been letting it be known for a while now. They're not happy with the safety position. They made extraordinary moves out at corner. Of course, James Bradbury grabbing him, a Pro Bowl level cornerback to go with Darius Slay. And then you got Avonte Maddox in there at the slot. Clearly, boy, they are going after it to make this move at this time, just before everything gets really finalized. But the thing with the youngster from, he's only 24 years old, the youngster from the Saints. He played in college at the University of Florida. He's been in the league like 3 years. Last year, he had 3 picks. So he's got a feel for the game. Clearly, they're interested in that. They weren't happy with the play of these safeties. I mean, other than Epps, they have not been happy with what they have back there. So they make this move. Now, I know the Saints were trying to re-sign Gardner-Johnson, so they were happy with him, but they weren't able to get the deal done. So the Eagles are looking at this as a long-term thing. I mean, you get a kid at 24 years of age. They are thinking about bringing him in and him being here for a while, playing with this group, and they have really done something. I mean, I got to give them a lot of credit for the aggressiveness that they've shown to go out and make this type of move and to make it, at this minute. They saw it as an opportunity, and they went out and they seized the opportunity. Now, what this says is they are going after it. And, you can't help but just, feel a lot of promise. But, of course, you still have to go out and do it. But they've got talent on the opposite side of the ball. I mean, they should be able to score points. I mean, with the receivers that they have brought in here with the, A.J. Brown. I mean, you got Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins, and then, they've really done a great job with the guys that they brought in. They got seasoned pros. These are guys who are ready to win now. They are not, young guys who don't know what it's like to be in the NFL and really don't know what it is to win. No, they've got guys that know what it is. I mean, Hassan Reddick, he's a pro. James Bradbury is a pro. He knows what it takes. Now, they haven't played together a long time, but the big thing is, will they be committed? Will they come out and play like they're capable of playing? Because, when you look at the offensive side of the ball, of course, start talking about Jalen Hurts. And I do like a lot of things that I've seen. It's got to be consistent, though. Jalen's got to be consistent. That offense has got to go out and jump on people like they're capable of doing. And, with the play calls and who to get the ball to and getting into a rhythm and what to do in different positions and all that type of thing. That's all going to be a part of it. But this move just really lets you know they are going after it, man. They're trying to be as good as they can be this year. I mean, they think they can do something. I could see where they could I think they should be the favorite to win the division. When I look at the teams, they should be the favorite. But at quarterback position, Jalen's got to play well, got to be accurate with his throws, quick 1, 2, 3, that ball's out. That's what we saw the first day of training camp. 1, 2, 3, and the ball's out. 1, 2, 3, and the ball's out. It kind of waned a bit, though. He didn't do that the whole camp. But that's going to be a key, man. 1, 2, 3, and that ball is out. Because that's really the way the offense is designed. If you can do that, and that's where I hope his attitude is, I will take what they give me. Because that's going to be something that take what they give you. Jump on that, take what they give you. Now, of course, you got all these things coming up with who they're going to keep here and everything. You can go on gcobb.com on my website. I put on there basically what I think is going to happen with regards to who's going to stay, who's going to go. So we know that Anthony Harris, I thought he was going to stay, but obviously not. He won't be part of the plans. But you've got this kid, Gardner-Johnson, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. And I could see him getting in players' face. And one of the guys, they got a tape online of a receiver really going after him. So you can see that he looks like he got that dog in him, meaning he's going to keep things going, going to get things going, and he's not afraid of people. And even got a pic of him, a video online of him picking off Tom Brady. It's not a bad guy to pick off. But anyway, he was in position and looked like he came out of Brady's blind spot and picked off the pass. But he had 3 picks last year. See, that says he's got ball skills. And that's one of the keys when you're playing safety. And, safety, there's similarities between the safety spot. Maybe they were looking at him and they saw some Avonte Maddox, saw some of those skills in there. Because a lot of times now, the safety position, you are playing, man-to-man a lot of times. They are having you in man-to-man situations. So that's what they're thinking with him, see, is that a lot of times one of the safeties is going to have to go up and cover somebody man-to-man. Maybe the other safety is going to be helping somebody, but you got to have coverage skills at the safety position. And I think that maybe is probably the issue with Anthony Harris, where they weren't crazy about a veteran guy who doesn't have that quickness and burst that maybe this kid has. And, the key is those ball skills, being able to make plays on the ball. And but I can't say enough about the Eagles are being aggressive. They are not interested in waiting. They're going after it. We'll see. To say that somebody knows what's going to happen, that's not realistic. But you do see all the talent. They've got a lot of talent on this football team. But how's Jalen Hurts going to play? Are they going to jump on the people? Is that defense going to be able to play well together? Or, are they going to have a feel for it? Is it Jonathan Gannon? Is he going to be able to do a good job of calling the defenses when to go after quarterbacks? How is that going to play out? That's what's going to happen. That's what's really going to decide the season. Are they going to have good plays they're going to be calling down the stretch when they get in a situation they're down by 4? They got to march the length of the field to score. Can they do that? Can Jalen Hurts? Can he make the throws? Can they make the right calls to call the right plays? Can they execute? Coming out, looking at the line of scrimmage and looking at the opposing defense, making the right calls, all that. These are all kind of things that come into that. And I can't say that right away, hey, that's going to happen. But with this type of move, with what they're doing, and they're going out getting this youngster, and like I said, he's 24 years old, and he is he's a kid who had 3 picks last year. He's playing a lot for a good defense. If he's playing for New Orleans last year, New Orleans, man, they had a good defense, man. Those guys shutting a lot of people down. So he's seen quality play. He knows what that looks like. So that's good. But it's going to be, very interesting to see how this whole thing works out. But a lot of fun, man. And the Eagles are going after it. They're being very aggressive. and they didn't like what they had at the safety position. But, your safeties are going to have to play some man-to-man. Now, a lot of times, maybe they have help over the top. Maybe they have help in different places, but they've got to be able to play and cover guys man-to-man. And so Mr. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, he is now, he's going to put on that midnight green. He's going to come over here and see what he's got. He's on a team that's got a lot of aspirations. This is going to be an exciting year. Couldn't ask for more than that. I mean, I look at that offense. Of course, you got the offensive line with that running game. Right away, they can pound you. But then now you go out and you got these amazing core of receivers with A.J. Brown and Vontae Smith and all these guys. You brought all these guys in here, man. Jalen, can we go ahead? Can we say deep in the playoffs? Can we say we're going after the whole thing? That's what I want to find out and wonder. But just want to give you a little bit of that, man. It's an exciting time. And I think this move by the Eagles just shows you they are being aggressive. And Howie and his crew, they've been aggressive, the whole time. And they really came on strong because I wasn't happy with everything until they got in that draft and they grabbed A.J. Brown. They didn't do anything in the receiver. They hadn't added a receiver. And then they go out and they get a quality player like A.J. Brown, a Pro Bowl level, wideout. And they go that with, to go with Devontae Smith and everything. It's a good time, I think, to be an Eagles fan. It's a good time, man. Let's get this season started. And that's the thing. Let's start off fast. Let's get rid of that ugliness, man. That ugly Miami game. That was ugly. Get rid of that. But we're getting ready to start this thing out fast. And they did it by going in and grabbing a safety who they believe can come in, give them a shot in the arm. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson from the New Orleans Saints. We'll see what other moves they make. I wouldn't be surprised if they make some other moves. Running back. That's where you want to look at, running back, because I do not feel good about running back because Miles Sanders, man, he's hurt. A great talent, but is he going to be healthy, Because they need him. Because I think that really Jalen's at his best. When he's dumping that ball off to those running backs, it ends up opening up everything else. See, you got to be patient. And the reason I know this, because I saw Joe Montana do that to us. He starts off with those dumps to the running backs. You got to come up as a linebacker. You come up and make those tackles. You start cheating up. All of a sudden, they're throwing curls back over here. They're throwing different things if you're playing a zone. That's the way Jalen's got to be. Take the short stuff initially. Go ahead and take that. And then afterwards, other things are going to start opening up because once you start hitting the curl route and a slant, different things, you open it up inside. Once the quarterback starts hitting those, I can tell you that the cornerbacks, the safeties, they're going to start cheating up, trying to take that away. Then boom, then you're going up top. And that's the way a quarterback has to do against the defenses. But you look at the great quarterback, they will all take the short stuff. Montana took those short passes. Brady takes them. But some quarterbacks, Wentz has been part of this, too greedy. If you turn the ball over, you're not going to win in the NFL. So the quarterback has to be patient, take what they give you. Then when those opportunities start opening up, because if you take that short stuff, the opportunities are going to start opening up, and then you're able to go downfield and everything. So that's what Jalen's got to do. That's why when he is taking the short stuff, he's at his best. And don't be so quick to run because you're not going to stay healthy running the ball in the NFL. Look at Cam Newton. Cam Newton was a specimen. Big dude like that. You figure nobody could hurt him. Man, he's had so many injuries, and that's why he's not playing anymore. He's not doing anything because he got beat up, was running the ball. You're not going to stay healthy running the ball. And I've always been told, and I've heard the coaches talking about this when I was playing, telling the quarterback, one of your jobs is staying healthy. That's one of your jobs. So we don't want you taking hits that you can avoid. And that's why Jalen running and everything, he's a great athlete and everything, and he can run. That's not a plus. I don't look at it as a major plus. It can end up being downfall because if you look at quarterbacks that stay healthy, like Russell Wilson, he doesn't get hit. He gets on the ground. He doesn't try to do that. But that's what it's going to be interesting to see how this whole thing plays out. But Eagles with an aggressive move, they go out and they get a young safety from New Orleans, Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, and we're going to see how that plays out. But I wanted to jump on, just talk to you a little bit. Check out gcobb.com. I give you what I think is going to happen with the picks. I mean, with the different decision, who's going to stay, who's going to go, and all that. So you can check that out. And I'm going to be jumping on and talking to you guys because I think it's going to be an exciting year, boy. I'm really eager to see what the Birds do in this year. So I'll talk to you soon.